It's 1780 Lake Dow Road. There's the clubhouse down there. You can't see it. The lake's down that way. Looking around here. Here's the subject house right here. We'll walk up there closer to it here in just a second. Here's the house directly across the street. It's got a well-established yard. I love the yard. It just needs a lot of trimming done to it. A lot of overgrown trees and stuff. And Japanese maple, a couple Japanese maples. One there and a big one right here. We'll keep walking around here and look at the yard first and kind of go around the house and go through the house. And I'm holding the camera wrong. So here's the backyard. And you kind of come down the driveway here and you drive under into the garage. It's basically 3 floors right here. It's a stucco house. Got 2 decks off the back of it. Guess we'll go to the backyard first. Got this little stone retaining wall type thing here. These concrete right here is kind of up and down a little bit. I don't know that it's a huge deal, maybe. Maybe we could take some concrete and put in here to just level it off, kind of, possibly. There's a little bitty, like, shed thing out back right here. A lot of pretty yard back here, just kind of overgrown. There's a koi pond type thing right here. There was a little bit of water issue down in the basement. And really, you got the gutters are clogged up. Gutter downspout comes off there. The water just automatically runs this way and over into the foundation here. You can see where the old footing was. Really just need some dirt up here and just get the water away from the house and eliminate the water coming into the basement. That's really the problem with that. There's our panel, power coming into the house right there. We got a little bit of trash we got to get out from underneath here. For the most part, the deck looks okay. Not much rotted on the deck either. It just needs to be painted. Or maybe we could leave this brown like it is, really. And, yeah.
When you pull out, will you move
Sure.
your vehicle right there?
Sure. I'll do that right now.
Going to
So,
the election part.
okay, you going to the election?
We're gonna go watch the results
Gotcha.
at the farm.
I hear you.
Pray for the best for America.
I hear you. Well, I'll definitely let you out.
Hey, thank you, man.
No problem. And when I leave out of here, I'm gonna walk through the house.
Hey, you're
Just lock your house down at the bottom.
I don't want. Ain't nothing up there to steal. Just
Okay.
leave it open.
Just leave it open.
Just leave it open. I'll be back.
And you're gonna come back in the front.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You be leave the back open?
I just come in the basement door.
Just come in the basement door.
Yeah.
So I'll just leave it open. I'll come right out your door down here and lock
that'd
the
be
front.
fine.
I'm gonna lock the front. Okay.
And the back can stay open.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think nobody's gonna be doing nothing here anyway.
No,
Yeah.
if they want to look through this, they're welcome to it.
There's the car here. All right, so where were we at? We're walking around the back here. There's a lot of, pretty good bit of landscape. We got quite a bit of overgrown stuff we got to cut up from here to get away from this house. Just to show you underneath this deck, this is a gangster freaking deck, man. that's up there. It's like stone on the top, whatever, concrete too. It's really nice done up there. This one could use a little bracing underneath it just to shore it up a little bit. But all these, for the most part, these decks are good. Big old tree right here, kind of hanging right over the house, but man, it's so pretty. Love all these hardwoods in the backyard. Just get all these trees around the house gone. Right here, we got a rotted post. We need to replace it. Let's put a 4x4 here and here. Pretty much leave everything else, just paint it. Deck feels pretty sound. Yeah, it's a pretty big deck though. So we'll come around to the front here. Look at that. The heat and air units, I think we got to replace one of these out here. Both the ones inside are fairly new. One of the ones out here is new. So we probably just leave that like it is. Maybe replace this outside unit right here, the small one. But leave the other one. All right, so here, get all these trees out. There was probably, could be some water issues right here. We'll go down to the basement and look here in a second. Also, but what it is, we probably had dirt. You can tell the land flows down a little bit. So water, if there is issues, there's a poured walls. So if there is issues, it's a water drainage problem. So we need to come in with the machine and add a little bit of dirt right here to get it to flow back, is what we have to do. Or maybe not flow back, maybe flow away and flow forward. We need to bring the transit up here and see what makes sense for the water. And here's the front yard. We need to thin these trees out. What Steve and I was talking about is making this house. This is a bland, plain looking house. Right here. It's just a stucco house. What we talked about is possibly doing some shutters on it, changing the color, doing shutters, and making it look like one of those New England style houses is what we would do here. But as you can tell, it's a plain stucco house with a real pretty red oak tree right here in the front. Really nice yard. Another big thing we got to do here is got one of these stone porches on it. And just get all these bushes out of the way here. Get that ivy off. The roof's fairly new on this one. I don't know if I can step back. I don't know how much I can zoom in. Yeah, the roof's not that old. This phone's kind of making it look like some of the shingles are raised up on it, but it's not really like that. It's just the zooming in. It's kind of messing with it a little bit. All right, so here's your little walkway to come up to the front here. You pull in there, you got concrete everywhere, got a little turnaround, you pull out of the driveway, and right here's your little walkway path up to the front. Now once we get up here, this still is at a little angle here, which that's naturally how it was. These steps, what Steve was talking about, what we probably should do with this is just try to peel this stuff off and just make this slick concrete, these steps. Just make it slick and as good as we can do. Now they had a water problem right here that we need to address. It's not a water problem, I don't think, anymore since they put this foam in here, but once we get the concrete dressed up, we'll put some sealer across that and it should be okay then. And we'll also need to put handrails right here on the deck. All right, so when you walk inside here, it's got some really super dated wallpaper. All right, so the big picture of this house this is the $1 million question of how far do you go with this place? Let's see if I can get some light on. This room don't have a light. It's got a plug for an outlet. Old school type light in here. There's got the above blown in this one. But anyway, this is a big house. This could potentially be a $500,000 house if we were to take and just make it like that. I mean, spend a lot on the rehab to do this house. That's because it's in a great neighborhood, great area. But with this house, right now this house is dated. The layout of this house is dated. It's all closed off, right? I mean, this is the entry for you. Right when you come in here, you gotta walk down this little hall. And you got a half bath right here. All 10 foot. These are more than 10 foot. These are like 11 foot ceilings up and on both floors through the whole house. Got like 11 foot tall ceilings and really big crown molding. That's like 10-inch crown molding. And it's got RB3 casing, upgraded casing. It's a really expensive trim in here, which is dated. Got parquet floor in here. It looks pretty good. Still debating on what to do with this. We got, the big thing here is we got some settling issues on these inside walls. And we think, me and Steve look down in there, we think we got an idea of what it is in the garage down there that we need to do to fix it. Can't really see it, but this trim kind of goes down a little bit right here, and you can see it, you can feel it when you walk in here and you walk to this corner. You can feel it pushing down. So this wall right here kind of just pushes down. Doesn't affect the roof, it's a hip roof, so you can't see it. It's like invisible to the roof. But, all right, so yeah, you walk through the foyer here. What we would do is try to open this up right here a little bit, get rid of these doors, because it's got little doors that close this off. Even got little doors that closes off the stairway right here, which we would just eliminate and try to raise this up some right here. And here's an entryway right here into this big old massive freaking living room. So you got a big living room right here, tall ceilings, goes out to the back deck right there. You come through here into a little foyer area. You can go to the kitchen, come back out the foyer, and you've got this big formal dining room, and this would be, I guess, a sitting room. So you got another huge room right here, like a sitting area. And I mean a huge area. It's like 2 living rooms basically. So you come through here, you go living room, or come here to the kitchen. And of course, there's the formal dining. And here's the kitchen, big breakfast area right here. Cabinets are in good shape. We definitely have to do some updating on the granite countertops, backsplash. We could clean this tile up and leave it, but if we want to get the top dollar out of it, we need to take this tile up and put LVP or something. That's what Steve and I was talking about. If we did LVP through here, then it would help with all these transitions too. Like you got carpet, tile, and put LVP everywhere, it's gonna look kind of more open as it can look anyway. But yeah, so in there in the living room, looking into the breakfast/kitchen. And in between that, you got the stairs. And we've got some old areas where there's a leak in the ceiling. It's got popcorn on the ceiling in here. That's an unfortunate thing. We got to get all this popcorn off. We got a crack in the ceiling right there. We got to fix. So let's go upstairs first. Let's go on this. We already walked on the back deck. Let's go upstairs because the master bathroom in here is kind of weird too. It's huge, but weird. So, all right, so. I don't guess we have no light, but here's the stairs. No light again, it's getting dark. And this is where you can kind of feel that settling a little bit too. My left foot, it feels a little lower right here. So you can kind of, that settling's pretty pronounced up here too. Kind of leans over to the right a little bit, so you can feel it. This whole wall would need to be jacked up, probably from the basement down. This is the upstairs hall bath right here. Again, got tall ceilings. It's a big bath. It's all bright white looking. Just, they got the dated countertop, but we just paint. Steve was talking about just painting. Vanity's put granite on there. Coming on down the hallway. Now, I've checked the heat and air units, they all work good. Come down the hallway here, here's your laundry in front of me. There's access to the attic, that looks dry. Everything looks good up there. This is just a little hall closet. And you continue on down, and here's a bedroom. Big old bedroom. Big nice bedroom right here. Walk-in closet. Big walk-in closet. It's crazy. And then right here, this is the view of the backyard from up here. Here's bedroom number 2. This is a 3-bedroom, by the way. This bedroom's big too. Big nice walk-in closet. Big window, nice. The windows work in here and stuff. Got a good view to the front. So walking back out of here and into this freaking gangster master bedroom. This master bedroom with these tall ceilings in here is freaking huge. I mean, it's crazy. This is a king bed in here. So you could put a king bed, another king bed in front of it, and still have like 4 feet in front of it to walk across. Really big master bedroom. And here's the closet. And there's 2 closets, and there's one here. And this is the weird part, is master bathroom. You walk in here. Oh geez, so if it's sad, I know some of these bulbs gotta work. So here's another closet, which is a big closet too. But you got a big long vanity. So you walk in here, you got that. The tub, this is where things get weird. You got the tub here. Steve and I talked about just moving this tile. You're getting this tile off and leaving that, right? But then you get over here, you got a door that goes to the back deck. Then, for some reason, we got a sink right here. Weird. Then we got a little dinky-ass shower. What Steve was talking about maybe doing is moving the toilet over here and then putting a big, nice shower, just probably a 5-foot insert shower in that area right there, and of course, eliminating the sink. Then you got a nice big shower, tub behind me, toilet over here. So that would be some of the structural stuff that we would have to change in here. And just get rid of this light and mirror and all this crap that's right here. All right, so, and then, but you see how big this bathroom is, which is fine. Big master bath, makes sense. And I even think people will probably dig this door out to this deck. This is a very nice deck. This is like concrete, solid. It feels like you're walking on a concrete driveway. Really nice deck. And this kind of gives you an indication, I guess, of the age of the shingles on the roof. And as you can tell, they're pretty new. They're fairly new. And we don't have any rot on the windows or nothing out here either. All this is good. All the soffit and fascia seems to be in good shape. All that's taken care of. These handrails seem to be good, but yeah. So you got a big deck to walk out on. Fireplace. This is insane, this deck though. Yeah, well that's pretty much it on that part. Now we're gonna go to the basement. See if I can turn this on. Crazy master bedroom. Try to turn all these lights off. But yeah, you can tell, I can definitely feel this leaning down right here when I walk down that hallway. That's a big deal to figure out the structural stuff. Not the end of the world, we can figure it out, but it's just a deal. It's something we gotta think about. All right, let's get down to the basement here. All right, so down here is kind of like the utility room. We got the new, you can tell this heating and air unit's pretty new. Hot water here looks to be, I don't know how old it is, but it sure looks new. Maybe 2014. I think it's 2014 right there. Yeah. Yeah, so it's not that old really. We could get away with keeping it. And these units look good. Maybe replace the one outside unit. So that'll help us on that. This is like just the basement area here. You can tell it's got nice poured walls for the foundation. So the structural thing that we think is going on with it is, here was that little water leak at the front porch. You can see we kind of stained the wall there a little bit, but this is a poured foundation. So water's not coming through this wall. It was just coming into the, up there. But there's a beam right here, and we're thinking they had a pole there. Let me see it better from this side. Pole there, and they don't really have one right here. And this area in the center of this beam is kind of what holds that wall up and holds that up. So imagine coming and jacking this up, maybe even building like a quarter wall right here or something to fix that. But that's definitely something that we got to think about. It's a big deal. It may even be a deciding factor on the offer too. He may find that people come in here and look at this, and it may push down what he can get for the house. But yeah, that's kind of another conversation. But yeah, kind of give you an idea. It's a huge garage. You got a doorway there, garage door there, 6 feet in between them, and another garage door. Lots of room in here. Pull 2 cars in comfortably. When you walk in here, right now the sun's kind of living down here. You can see where we got the moisture right here at the bottom. That's coming from under that deck, what I was talking about. Don't really smell real wet down here, nothing, but they kind of got OSB on the walls right now. He's got a vent in here. It's kind of warm in here already. Steve was saying we could make this more space too, add to the square footage. We'll just have to look at the budget and see, I mean, what it would entail to do that. And what's the worth of doing that. Because we could open up, you got a wall, separation wall here, but we could come in here and open this up. We could bring it on over here, open the whole room up another 6 foot right here. And you already got insulation stuff in the ceiling. Once we insulate this wall right here, I mean, we're done as far as that. Then we got a lot more space in here. Just finish the drop ceiling like it is. That's just an idea with the basement part down here. Anyway, yeah. My take on this house, it's a big, it's dated, in a great area. So can we, I mean, you could come in this house, in my opinion, and turn it into a $500,000 house if you really come in here and decked it out. I mean, went as far as they did up there at Dunwoody, something like that. I mean, really got crazy with it. Or can we make it a bargain for somebody? Make it a bargain that's dated, but they just can't resist it because it's in a great part of town. It's really clean looking. It's just not an open concept, you know what I mean? But it's real clean, it's been painted, got new flooring, don't have structural problems. There you go. That's where I think we should try to see if that's where we can fit in with this one, is doing it like that. That's pretty much it though. So I'm on just 24 minutes worth of video.